Hi
Hi.
everyone.
So Shalvi recently got a score of 750. Super elated with her score, though it could have been maybe 20 points higher, maybe in hindsight. But
Yes,
how do you feel right now? Please tell us. And what was your prep
actually,
like? And everything, please.
sure. I'm a final year college student, and I'm actually targeting deferred MBA programs.
Mm-hmm.
My primary target was to achieve a score of around 750 or higher, because that is the range that you require for deferred MBA programs. So that is why I specifically researched a lot before joining a coaching. So that's why I got the reference for the top 1% from a lot of my other seniors. I'm from BITS Pilani, and a lot of my seniors had prepared for GMAT. So I got this reference from them. So I joined top 1% in August, and I was supposed to actually write my GMAT in December. However, my college placements had begun in December starting, and also my college exams were going on. So I could not do that. I prepared for around 2 months, and when I was about to write the exam in December, my placements began. I could not write it. So after I got placed in Schlumberger, then started my preparation. I revised everything that I could in the last 1 month, and then I recently wrote my GMAT in March. And then I got the score of 750. I'm actually extremely elated because this was my target, and I'm very happy that I achieved it.
Super. It's 50 and 41 for you, right?
Yes.
Right. So take us through your verbal preparation first, one by one, SCCRRC, and then quant later, please.
Sure. So for verbal, first I started with that. So I started with the learning material that you had provided, and
Mhm.
so there were three basics videos. I actually saw those basics videos, I think 5 or 6 times, because they're
Mhm.
huge and they have a lot of content in them. So the first time that I saw it, I thought that I understood everything, but when I started solving the questions, I realized that there was a lot of material that I could not retain in my head.
Mhm.
There were a lot of rules applying, like pertaining to the verbal section. So I saw those three basic videos, I think 4 or 5 times, to to just memorize everything that you had spoken about. And then I started solving the questions. So initially, my accuracy was around 60% only in verbal. Then I realized that then there was another. So there was one Zoom meeting in I think October or something. Like some other person came
Mhm.
and talked about his verbal preparation, and he said that when he was getting an accuracy of 60%, what he did was that after every question he wrote down like why every option was wrong and why the right one was right. So I actually started doing that. And after that, I think my on the worst of my days also, my verbal score was about till 85%. So
So you're
that's how
talking
I.
about verbal means SC so far, right? Only.
Yes, SC.
All right. All
So
right.
I was particularly weak in SC.
Mhm.
For critical reasoning and reading so for reading comprehension, I actually watched those videos, the Know the World in 24-hour videos. I watched
Mhm.
like all of the videos, and they were actually quite helpful for my reading comprehension preparation. And then I did then for a week or 2 weeks, I consistently did the reading comprehensions, like 5 reading comprehensions every day. So I think that was like the game changer for my reading comprehension part, because after
Mhm.
that, even if I did just one or two every day, my accuracy was quite good in that.
All right. How
and
about critical reasoning?
and critical reasoning was actually I just did like whatever was required by the learning material. I did not put any extra effort into that, but whatever pre-work that you suggested, whatever post-work that you suggested, I think that was enough for my critical reasoning preparation.
Take us through your quant prep also, and then on the exam day, was there any surprise? How many mocks you wrote? All of that. So just take us through that as well.
Sure. So for my quant preparation, I was actually quite good in quant, because I'm from an engineering background. But still, I watched all of the basic quant videos, because I thought that I just needed to refresh everything in my mind. So I started with the basic videos only. Then for every topic, I just used to do the pre work, then the post work, like very consistently. Actually, I think the primary thing that I kept in mind during my preparation was consistency. Because even when I was in college and like my exams were going on and my placement season was going on, there was not one day that I skipped practicing. So I took out 3 4 hours every day, and even in on my most busiest of days, I managed to take out 1.5 2 hours at least, because I just think that if I had lost my consistency, then probably I would not have scored a 750. So and on the exam day, actually, I don't think there were any surprises, because so for the last 1 month, I just wrote mocks. I wrote the mocks that were available on the top 1% portal. I wrote all of the sectional tests and all of the full tests. So that was the thing. So I
Wow,
used that
that's
only.
quite a lot.
Yeah. So I
That's
actually
quite.
used those mocks only to revise everything that I needed.
That's superb.
So
All right.
whenever I thought that there was a particular topic that I was weak in, I used to revise that topic only.
Right. And were there any surprises on the exam, or did it go all smooth for you? Like, how was it?
Actually, the exam went quite smoothly for me. Like,
Mhm.
actually, this was the score that I had expected that I would get, because the accuracy was as much as that as I used to get in my mock test. So there were really no surprises, and I had written a lot of mock tests. So even on the exam day, there weren't any exam jitters. Like, I was not very scared to write the exam, because I just thought that this is like another mock only that I'm writing. So there were
Right.
no surprises in that sense.
And any surprises in terms of questions or whatever you saw, or was it pretty familiar, whatever you were doing, like in the mock?
Actually, it was quite familiar, because I thought that most of the questions that I had solved before only.
Mhm.
So they were extremely familiar. I told you, it was just like another mock that I was writing.
That's fabulous. So, Shalvi, what amount of preparation should people do? And like, if they were to do it in a consistent bracket, rather not the broken way that you were able to do because of your placement, do you think 2.5, 3.5, how many months and how many hours a day should be enough according to you? So,
I
750 is a very
think.
competitive score for the program that you're looking for. I mean,
Hmm.
750 is good enough. After that, the GMAT won't matter for you now.
Yes, exactly. So I think that if I had not done it in a broken way, then like 3 4 months of consistent preparation, approximately 3 hours every day would be sufficient for anyone.
Right, right.
And like this is when you're average in like most of the topics. But if you're weak in a particular topic, like I was in SC, then we should probably give a little more time dedicated to that.
Right, right. So really, really happy and great that you got this. And have you started your application work? I guess you must have.
Yes, I did. I have contacted the admissions consultant, that is the
Mhm,
top 1%, like Audrey
mhm,
Chakravarti, and
mhm.
I'm working with him on my applications for the deferred programs.
Right, and all the very best for your applications. Then I hope you make it. And we have another student who's applying for deferred. You must be knowing Harshit, probably, who is also going for the same program, though he's from commerce background, SRCC. But
Oh, okay.
quite a few people are applying, and that's really, really encouraging. Hope to see you in one of the top schools like Harvard or any of these. Okay, see you.
Thank you so much. Like, I just want to take a second and to just thank you, Sandeep, because actually, like the reading material is very good, but I think the game changer for like top 1% is the Know the World videos, because really they really have been the game changer. And just want to mention that after watching those videos, I've developed a habit of reading books before going to sleep. So I make it a point to read for half an hour before going to sleep. And I think that that is a really healthy habit that I've inculcated. And I think that like joining top 1% has really been worth it. Like, even apart from the GMAT score, I think it will really help me in my life. Like, all the good things that I've inculcated from those videos. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank you specifically.
Right. Okay, great. Thank you for that, Shalvi,
Thank
and keep in touch. Right. Bye bye for now. We'll carry
Bye
on with the
bye.
class. Bye bye.
All the best, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Shalvi.
Right.
Bye.